Hello everyone, welcome to today's lesson. We will talk about the life of Donald Trump. This will be a long and detailed story, but I will use simple words so you can practice your English listening and learning. Let's begin. Donald Trump's early life. Donald Trump was born on June 14, 1946, in Queens, a borough of New York City. His full name is Donald John Trump, and he grew up in a big, successful family. His father, Fred Trump, was a well-known businessman. Fred built houses and apartments in New York City, especially for middle-class families. He made a lot of money from his work and taught his children the importance of hard work and discipline. Donald's mother, Mary Ann MacLeod Trump, was born in Scotland. She moved to the United States when she was a young woman and later met Fred. Mary was a homemaker and took care of their large family. She is remembered for her kindness and strong personality. Donald was the fourth child in a family of 5 children. His siblings are Mary Ann Trump. She became a lawyer and later a federal judge. Fred Trump Jr. He wanted to be a pilot but struggled with alcoholism and sadly passed away at a young age. Elizabeth Trump. She worked as a secretary in a bank. Robert Trump. He helped Donald in business and stayed close to him. As a child, Donald was described as energetic, confident, and sometimes a little troublemaker. He liked to play games, have fun with his friends, and sometimes get into mischief. His parents noticed that Donald was very determined and wanted to win at everything he did. A family of high expectations. Growing up in the Trump family meant living with high expectations. Fred Trump wanted his children to succeed in life and often taught them about business. He took Donald to construction sites to show him how buildings were made. He also explained how to manage money, make deals, and work with people. Donald's parents also believed in the importance of giving back. The Trump family donated money to charities and helped their community in New York City. Young Donald's personality. Even as a child, Donald showed many traits that would define him later in life. He was confident, competitive, and full of energy. He enjoyed being in charge and liked to take risks. While some people thought he was too bold, others admired his determination. Donald's early life gave him the foundation to build a successful career in business. He learned from his parents, his school experiences, and the challenges he faced as a young boy. These lessons shaped the person he would become in the future. Donald Trump's education. Donald Trump went to Q Forest School when he was young. However, Donald liked to play pranks and sometimes caused trouble in school. His father decided to send him to a strict school called New York Military Academy. This school was designed to teach discipline, responsibility, and leadership. At the military academy, Donald learned how to be organized and follow rules. He became a good student and even played sports like football and baseball. After finishing high school, Donald went to Fordham University in New York. After 2 years, he transferred to the Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania, one of the best business schools in the world. He studied economics and graduated in 1968. Starting a career in business after finishing school, Donald Trump began working in his father's company, the Trump Organization. His job was to take care of the business and find new ways to grow it. His father, Fred Trump, had already made a lot of money by building houses in Queens and Brooklyn. Donald wanted to go further. He had big dreams and wanted to build hotels, offices, and skyscrapers in Manhattan, the center of New York City. In the 1970s, Donald worked on his first big project. He helped fix a hotel in New York City called the Commodore Hotel, which was losing money. Donald convinced his father and other investors to help him improve the hotel. After much hard work, the hotel became successful and was renamed the Grand Hyatt Hotel. This project made Donald famous in the business world, building a big business empire. Donald Trump is known for building a big business empire. His journey started when he began working for his father, Fred Trump, after graduating from college. Fred was already a successful businessman who built houses and apartments in New York City. Donald learned a lot from his father about how to make money and manage properties. In the 1970s, Donald wanted to expand the family business. He didn't just want to build houses. He wanted to create big, famous buildings that everyone would recognize. His first major project was fixing up a hotel in New York City called the Commodore Hotel. The hotel was old and not doing well, but Donald had a big idea. He worked with other businesses to get money to renovate the hotel. After the work was done, the hotel reopened as the Grand Hyatt Hotel and became very successful. This was Donald's first big success and made him famous in the business world. In the 1980s, Donald started working on even bigger projects. He built the Trump Tower in New York City, a huge skyscraper with luxury apartments, offices, and shops. The building was very fancy, with marble floors, gold decorations, and glass walls. People loved it, and it became one of the most famous buildings in the world. Trump Tower helped Donald become known as a powerful businessman. Donald also bought casinos and hotels in Atlantic City, a city famous for its casinos. One of his most famous projects there was the Trump Taj Mahal Casino, which he called the eighth wonder of the world. It was the largest casino in the world when it opened in 1990. Over time, Donald Trump expanded his business to include many things, not just buildings. His company, the Trump Organization, owns hotels, golf courses, office buildings, luxury apartments, resorts. He even put his name on many buildings around the world, calling them Trump Towers. These buildings are in cities like Chicago, Las Vegas, and even other countries. Donald also used his name as a brand. He started selling products like Trump Water, Trump Ties, and Trump Steaks. People recognized his name, and this made his brand very valuable. Even though Donald had many successes, not everything went perfectly. In the 1990s, some of his casinos and hotels started losing money. He had to borrow money from banks to keep his businesses going. This was a difficult time, but Donald didn't give up. He worked hard to fix his problems and made his business strong again. By the 2000s, Donald Trump had become one of the most famous businessmen in the world. He had built a big empire with his name on it. His buildings, casinos, and hotels became symbols of his success. Even today, Donald Trump's business empire is one of the largest and most well-known in the world. Donald Trump becomes famous. Donald Trump was not only a businessman, he became famous for his style and personality. He was often on TV, in magazines, and in the news. People admired him for being rich, confident, and successful. In 2004, Donald started a TV show called The Apprentice. This was a reality show where people competed to work for him. Each week, Donald would say, "You're fired," to the person who did the worst job. This catchphrase made him even more famous. Millions of people watched the show, and Donald became a household name. Donald Trump's family life. Donald Trump has been married 3 times. 1. Ivana Trump, 1977 to 1992. Ivana was a model from the Czech Republic. Together, they had 3 children. Donald Jr., born 1977, works with his father in business. Ivanka, born 1981, became an advisor to her father when he was president. Eric, born 1984, also works in the family business. 2. Marla Maples, 1993 to 1999. Marla was an actress. They had 1 daughter, Tiffany, born 1993. She studied law and is known for being private. 3rd, Melania Trump, 2005 to present. Melania is a model from Slovenia. They have 1 son, Baron, born 2006. He is the youngest of Donald's children. Donald Trump also has many grandchildren. He enjoys spending time with his family and says they are very important to him. Becoming president. In 2015, Donald Trump announced he would run for president. He promised to make America great again and talked about creating jobs, building a wall to stop illegal immigration, and making trade deals. Many people were surprised because Donald had never worked in politics before. In the 2016 election, Donald Trump ran against Hillary Clinton. Many people thought Hillary would win, but Donald surprised everyone and became the 45th president of the United States. Donald Trump as president. During his presidency, Donald Trump focused on 1. The economy. He lowered taxes and encouraged businesses to grow. 2. Immigration. He built part of a wall on the U.S.-Mexico border to stop illegal immigration. 3. Foreign policy. He made deals with North Korea, China, and other countries. 4. Healthcare. He tried to change healthcare laws to make them cheaper but faced challenges. Donald Trump's presidency was also controversial. In 2019, he was impeached by the House of Representatives, but the Senate did not remove him from office. He finished his term in January 2021. Life after the presidency. In 2020, Donald Trump ran for president again but lost to Joe Biden. After the election, some of Donald's supporters believed the results were unfair. This led to protests, including a violent event at the U.S. Capitol on January 6, 2021. After leaving the White House, Donald Trump returned to his business life. He still owns hotels, golf courses, and other businesses. Many people still support him, and there is talk that he may run for president again in the future. Donald Trump's legacy. Donald Trump's life is full of success and challenges. He started as a businessman, became a TV star, and then became the President of the United States. Whether you like him or not, it's clear that Donald Trump is one of the most famous people in the world.